Hey guys, what's going on? So, my buddy does a lot of, internet marketing, and it was a few years ago he was trying to get guys to sign up for these adult dating sites and webcam shows. He actually made an account on free dating sites like Plenty of Fish using profiles of like random hoes and slutty outfits. Once he had the profiles up, we started getting a lot of messages pouring in from a bunch of, horny, desperate guys. It was a real eye opener to see just how much attention like a hot girl gets in today's society. Of course, the majority of these guys are just trolls and they never have the balls to approach a hot girl in real life, but regardless, you can be pretty sure that a hot girl gets hit on a lot, pretty much every day of their lives. On a side note, I think a girl that's rated as an 8 on 10, although I don't really like to use the number system to rate girls, but an 8 on 10 probably gets hit on more often than a perfect 10, just due to the fact that most guys don't have the confidence to approach them. Anyway, since attractive girls get approached and hit on so often, they need to filter through the weak guys, and they do that by using little tests. Pretty much every attractive girl does this, whether they realize it or not. So if you want to hook up with them, you really need to be able to identify and pass these tests. Now, I've read a lot of stuff on they're called shit tests, but I'll reference my all-time favorite program for this, which is obviously the one on badboyblueprint.com, the one I keep telling you guys to read. So if you haven't already, hit that up. You won't regret it. Anyway, here's a quote from it. There are two types of tests that you gotta learn to recognize. First type is a compliance test. The second type is a congruence test. A compliance test basically come in the form of them, asking you to do something. So a woman uses these types of tests to see if you're gonna let her get away with anything she wants. If she says something along the lines of, "Hey, are you gonna buy me a drink?" You can flip it on her and say, "I was just gonna ask you the same thing," So you're not going to bend over backwards for her, basically. Now, the second type of test, as I mentioned, is called a congruence test. Women use these kind of tests to see if you're actually as confident as you're coming across to be. They usually do this by insulting you in some way. Whether or not you fail a congruence test is based on your reaction to the test. So if a woman verbally insults you, by teasing you, for example, or she does it through an action like turning your back, you'll pass the test if you don't react to it. By not responding, it basically shows the girl that you're used to her little games and you are confident and you're not gonna react to it. Now, when a woman gives you a test and you're able to identify it, don't take it as an insult, because think of it like this: if she wasn't attracted to you, she wouldn't be giving you the test in the first place. It's basically their way of screening guys who seem attractive to, for them to determine whether or not they're going to let you get to the next level. It's actually a good sign, if you know how to handle it. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to introduce you guys to, the two types of tests women give, and of course, give you, an acceptable way to handle each. I highly recommend you guys read that book, though, because it goes into a lot of detail on this stuff, and it profiles a bunch of different variations, and shows you how to flip the script on her a bit. Very useful stuff. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap it up there. Take care. See you next time. Bye.